Hello. Uh, I'm back from my slight hiatus. I was visiting my baby niece out of town and didn't film beforehand, so didn't want to film when I was out of town either. In a different gym. So anyway, I'm back. It's a leg day today. We are going to be training mainly hamstrings because my quads are probably my best body part. So I need to catch up my hamstrings a little bit. I only really do like 2 sets, 3 sets for my quads. And the rest is pretty much all going to be hamstrings and a little bit of adductors. So yeah, I'll probably be more talkative, explaining things in between um, sets and stuff, what I'm doing, sets, reps, all that kind of a thing. Because you can see it on my hat, looking super inconspicuous. I have a mic now due to popular demand of the 2 people who said I should get a mic. So there you go, bought a mic. So yeah, I'll be able to talk a little bit more, and you can hear me grunt extremely clearly, and that should be good for anyone who wanted to hear that. And yeah, I'm also in a phase now of my plan of my bulk where I'm pushing back up again. Uh, I probably weighed 220 in the last video, and I definitely weigh more than that now. Heaviest I've weighed in the morning since uh, pushing back up was 224. That was a couple days ago now. So I am probably about 230 right now. So actually, let's just go check what I weigh. Also, holding this camera sucks, dude. My phone is like a pound, but it's so heavy when you actually have to hold it. How do people do this? Okay. Okay, we're most of the way through the day. So this isn't extremely accurate, but let's say 228.8. So, like I was saying, put on some good weight in the last couple weeks here, about 2 pounds a week, and hopefully that'll continue for the next little bit here while I'm pushing up. And yeah, hopefully I can get to 230 before we kind of tamp things down a little bit and I stop eating as much. But for now, I'm just gonna get big, fat, and happy. So, see you at the gym. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is I've worked up to my top set. I'm gonna do 2 sets, 8 to 12-ish. It's gonna depend. I never really go into the set knowing how many it's gonna be, but it should be the range. And so it'll be 2 top sets. And normally I do a 4 strap with assistance, but because my assistance is filming me right now, that won't happen today. But typically that's what I would do. So um, all right, so we're on the seated hamstring curl now. Um, I've worked up to my top set weight, or my top sets weight,
I'm gonna use that term a lot. That basically just means the heavy, real sets. I don't count warm ups. So if I say I do 2 sets, I might have warmed up before, but the only ones I count are the hard ones towards the end, where I'll do like 2 of. However, on this, because we don't have a seated hamstring curl at this lovely gym here, which I do like this gym, but that is kind of a bummer. So we're gonna do more than 2 sets. We'll do 3 or 4. It kind of depends on how my hamstrings feel after the third set, whether I'll keep pushing or if I'll stop there. But we're gonna do uh, try and do like 3 or 4 sets of about 10, 8 to 12. It's gonna be pretty similar rep range on most things. So I'm doing now. All right. Um, we're about to do some leg press. This is what I was talking about earlier about feeling anxious. This is what causes it. It's probably the hardest thing I do all week. So I'm gonna do a widowmaker. So that means that I have a goal of 50 reps, and I'm gonna take as long as it needs to get there. So we've got 8 plates on there with the bands. All right, seven plates in the bands. And I'm just gonna do sets of whatever until I get to 50. So the first one's probably gonna be like 15 to 20, and then from then it's just gonna be however many I can do at the time. Drop every time I let the weight down. I'll take 15, 20 seconds, and then go again until I get to 50 reps. Um, I'm gonna keep my feet really high on the pad or on the yeah, high on the pad uh, because I'm trying to keep my quads out of it. The more your knee bends, the more your quads get used. So I'm gonna try and keep my quads as out of it as possible. Obviously they'll be involved, but try and keep it hamstring focused. So I'm putting my feet up there and lowering my range of motion on purpose to try and engage the hamstrings or in the quads. Um, but at the end of this, everything's going to be fried. So forgive me for whatever noises or faces are made in the next 5 minutes. Where I'm at. So now we're moving on to RDLs. Sometimes I do these in a barbell, although recently, the last couple weeks, I've been doing this. Actually, at least once a week. I do RDLs twice a week, so at least once a week I do them on the belt squat here. Same thing as always. Well, for the most part, kind of a pattern, I guess. 2 heavy sets, like 8 to 12. Second one, I'm going to go slightly lighter than the first one and try and get maybe like closer to 12 to 15. But yeah, my press really takes out of you, so I'm all tired. But we're going to push through. This is my second last exercise, so last thing for hamstrings. Okay, last exercise. First, quad isolation, first and only quad isolation. So we're doing quad extensions, whatever. I'm gonna do one top set, heaviest I can go, for about 12. And then my second set is going to be a drop set where I try and get to 30 reps between 3 weights. So, yeah, that's all. Bro just wants to train. Let him in. Alright, kids. I just finished training on the way home. Not to do the same Sulek, but I really don't feel like talking when I get home, so I'm just gonna get it all out right now. My wife needs to put on her seatbelt so she doesn't die. Yay. Okay. Whew. So that is my leg day routine. That's been every week for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 months? 5 months? Almost? Since I started working with my coach. It's my leg day. Like I said before, and you saw in the video, it's mainly hamstring stuff. Even the leg press, I'm trying to engage the hamstrings more than anything, just because that's the thing I need to improve the most in my leg development, not counting my calves. These calves don't count. I do calves on arm day for the most part, usually. I'm supposed to. I'm just kidding, I don't, but probably doesn't look like it. Anyway, yeah, no real like PRs today. I probably should have and could have done 8 plates on the leg press, even if it might not look like it, but I've done it before with way worse form, and so I kind of backed off. I went down to 6, then back up to 7, and now I think I could go back to 8 and do a little bit better than before. So that's probably what I'll end up doing next week, is I'll end up doing 8 plates on there, and the rest will probably be about the same. It's really hard to push the weights on anything after leg press because it's just so taxing, but that's fine. I also just have like a major like adrenaline dump feeling of like euphoria afterwards because it's done and I don't have to think about it again for another week. So that's also a challenging part of it, is just like the anxiety and the build up to it freaks me out, and then I do it, and once it's done I feel much better, but then I'm just really tired. So makes the RDLs especially pretty challenging, but just gotta man up and do it. It's what the program calls for, so that's what I'm doing. And yeah, let me know if you liked me talking more during the workout and having a mic. There's a chance that I have to spend a little bit more time editing this one because I might just be like groaning into the mic the whole time, and I don't want to put out a video of me just groaning, so that would be a little uncomfortable, or scream grunting. So yeah, maybe there'll be music in this one, I don't know yet. I'd have to once I watch the clips. I saw some of them because my wife was laughing at me, so there's a good chance that there's a little bit of music or something going on and not just me groaning into the mic, but I guess we'll see. Maybe that's just what I'll put out there. But yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this format better, with me actually explaining stuff a little bit more, and if you'd like me to continue doing that moving forward. And I think that is all. So I will see you next week, and thanks for watching. See you.